Anybody on there? Hey, Vicky. Vicky, 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 Vicky. Vicky, 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 Vicky. Hey, Vicky. How are you? How's your day? I hope it was great. I had a great day. I had a little insomnia. Vicky, I don't know what be going on with me. I have insomnia, but I've been doing really well. Hey, Adrian, my brother. I've been doing really well. I don't know for some reason this morning I got up and couldn't go back to sleep. So I'm a little tired, but I did work out. I did, and I even ran, y'all. I'm gonna feel it in the morning. That's for sure. Hey, I got look, let me show y'all my shirt. I got my shirt. Hey, Miss Big B, how are you? I'm just trying to get myself together. Can y'all see? All I want to do is love on you. That's all I want to do. See my hands hugging you tight. And let me let y'all see. How's everybody doing? I hope you all are well. Hey, Adrian, I'm playing devil's advocate tonight. So I'm taking your spot. We're talking about shout out to the seven in the stream. If you all would give me a like or not, either way, that's what Joy says. Either way, where am I at? Y'all know what I mean. Thumbs up and thumbs down, either way, it's gonna help. So, and I appreciate it. And if you would cheer me out, I would appreciate that as well. We're talking about tonight, is age really just a number? Mm, mm. And so this topic came about yesterday. We've been walking with my husband's first cousin, Tammy. And so she's going to be making several appearances as we've been walking with her for the last 2 or 3 days. But we talked about it came up. It came up because somebody we know was dating this guy who was probably 20 years their senior. 20 years. Yeah. No, she was 20 years his senior. And so we got to discussing that, is it really okay? And I know, once you reach a certain age, you're classified as grown and you can do what you want to do. But is age really a number? Because sometimes, and not to throw any shade at our men, but sometimes men mature slower than us women do. And so what if you met this guy, Adrian? I'm glad you're here, Adrian. Adrian is what, 27? Hey, Pastor Kim, how are you? How are you? Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Vicky. I appreciate you. And thank you for liking my shirt, Vicky. I'm going to ask a question. So, what if you were dating? What if you met somebody who seemed like, you said slower? Am I going too fast? Oh, that's Victor. Victor is my husband, and Seth is my son. The ODNF, that's Seth. That's my son. And Victor Lee is my husband. So what if say I'm 45. So what if I met somebody, Adrian, we're going to use Adrian. Adrian is 27, right, Adrian? Or did you have a birthday yet? I think Adrian is 27. But no, that's not a good. What if I met somebody who was 20? Let's just say that. If I met somebody who was 20, he seemed to be mature. I'm 45. He's 20. Although he seems to be mature, you know that 20-year-olds are not very mature. And I start to date him. If you're a parent in here, would you have a problem with that? Or even if you're not a parent, would you have a problem with that? Is age really just a number? Is it? I need some feedback. Hey, sissy Stephanie. Stephanie, we're talking about, is age really just a number? Does age really matter? If the person you're dating is mature, if they got it going on, if whatever the case is it really just a number? Does it really matter? I think for me, I've never dated anybody younger than me. I've dated older, not too much older, not like, we're not talking about 20 years or 30 years, but I have dated, probably 10 years or more over. When I was younger, I ain't know no better. But is that an issue? Hey, Christina or Christine, thank you for being here. Thank you for showing me some love. And shout out to the 8 in the stream. Hey guys, and I want, while you're thinking about what you're going to say, Stephanie, look at my merch. Yay! So I need some feedback. Babe, my husband, he's always good at these dating questions. Christina saying, hey, everybody in the chat, if you guys would give me a thumbs up, I would appreciate it. I'm going to call my husband in here and I'm going to ask him what he feels about it. We've never really talked. We talked to, and this conversation happened with his cousin, as we were walking on yesterday. And we were talking about this person that we know dating this younger guy. And he was significantly younger. And although he appeared to have it put together, he still showed a lot of signs of immaturity. And like I said before, we all know that men don't mature as fast as women. So, and I mean, I'm not saying all men, because some men are mature, but there's still that bit of childishness, so to speak, or immaturity, if that's a better word, that that comes into play with most young men. Hey, Ziggy Eats, how are you? Thank you, Stephanie. The one in the middle says, all I want to do is love on you. I'm so proud of that shirt. I am so proud. I truly think it depends on the individual. I've encountered a lot of mature younger folks with a good head on their shoulder. Okay, so that's good. So have I. But the situation is really about this one person. I mean, I know a couple of people who dated up, but it wasn't too much. This is probably maybe over 20-year gap. In this relationship, she was the older in the relationship. And she, she's older, so she's been through done that. And so she's ready to settle down. And so as he enters, they're in, we doing something. It's not really a relationship on his side, but it's a relationship on her side. And so a lot of times in those cases, the immaturity, we play a lot of games. And I'm leading you on, or you're leading me on. And sometimes that's not the case. Sometimes you do meet individuals that are young, that are mature. But is it a problem? Let's see. 20, they need good change, grow up, experience life. Right. I agree, Stephanie. I really agree. No, babe, you call men slower. That's wrong. Oh, babe, no, I'm not you, babe. I wasn't talking about you. And I need you to come in here. Yeah, I'm sorry. Stephanie, I agree. I really agree with that because, you know, you have to have a chance to experience life. Another prime example. Although young, very mature, we know this couple who got married early. Probably I'm gonna say 21, 22, something like that. And so at that age, and I'm not saying anything is wrong with getting married that early, you know what you want. But they got married and they, they were good and then they weren't. Blessed Row. Hey sis. Hey Jilly. Blessed Row, I got to watch you on Sister Fifi just a little bit, you and your husband. Great topic. I always enjoy you guys over there with Sister Fifi. I have to go back and watch the replay because I came in at the middle and then I had to jump off. But thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. You can't share it. I'm not sure what the problem is, babe. Don't worry about it. You can share it later, or I'll look at it later. Wait, Miss Bibi said something. Jill, we're talking about age. Is age just a number? And is it okay to date somebody younger? I'm going back up. I missed Miss Bibi's comment. I think of itself is not a problem. I think it's just the person involved, whether ill intent they have. That's true too. Some people don't have the right intent. When you're young, you just want to play around. You want to experience, things and people and lots of them. And that's what young people do. But entering in, you have to have that in the back of your mind. If this person is a lot younger and they've not experienced life like you have, is that in the back of your mind though? I mean, it would be for me. If I was dating somebody younger, it would be for me. Wait a minute, hold up. This person hasn't really experienced a lot in life. They're only 20, 25, even at 25. I mean, it's still not, you've not lived that long. And so, do I want to jump into a serious relationship with you? Now, I might choose to just play with you. But I don't know that I would. I don't, and never say never. I'll never say never. But I don't know that I would jump into a relationship. My babe is gonna come on. Hey, babe.
Hey, everybody. What up?
What's up? Like when you say, what you do? Oh my God! Y'all see what I got to deal with? He coming here just touching all. We might be talking about the wrong topic for this baby.
Hey, you too.
It's just always going out, no matter where we go.
Say, we're excited. I'm excited. Hey.
Okay, so I really want you to talk about what's your opinion. For me, I would say I don't know that I would date somebody too much younger than me because of the experience.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about? What do you think about that?
Oh man, that's a good question. I would really, just this is my opinion. What we can say is this: we cannot choose. Well, I don't know. Can you choose who you love?
Ooh. Okay.
Whoa.
So.
Whoa.
I want to answer that.
Whoa. I
believe that it's not intentional sometimes, but sometimes you get caught slipping, and before you know it, you all googly eyes and
Can you choose who you love? That's
no. I agree that you don't choose who you love. I think
it's ordained, or for our religious people, it's non-religious people, the universe just have its way.
It's a good way of putting it.
You know what I mean?
Yes, I believe that. I believe that. Do you not?
I didn't choose you, so maybe you're right.
I know you lying.
I chose you.
I know you lying.
Girl, you gotta come on. You finna be my
I know
boo.
you lying.
Hey, listen. You finna be my
I
boo.
don't pay him no mind.
You finna be my boo for the next 25, 30, 40, 70, 85 years. Nah, but seriously, you know what? That's a good question. What you have? Remember that Leah or Kelly? Age ain't number the number.
Mhm.
But I really believe this. Your maturity plays a part in it.
Mhm. I would agree with that.
I could be 47 and still have a 21-year-old mind.
Ooh, that's-
I haven't grown.
just because you have the age
Yeah,
does not mean you have the maturity to
exactly.
go along with.
So if I'm 47 with a 21-year-old mind, me being with a 21 would not matter because I haven't grown within these years. You know what I mean?
Jill says she's not rocking no cradle. Okay, wait. Thank you, Adrian. Yes, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. And I put these glasses on y'all so I can see the chat. I can't see without them. What's going over there? Stephanie, he just won't behave. He managed.
Stephanie, if you was
He
married,
managed. Babe, we on air.
Oh,
Ziggy E says, when we start looking at an age difference of 10 or more years, then that's when we need to start asking some questions about anything. Right on, Ziggy.
okay, Ziggy. Devil's advocate. If I'm 60 and she's 50, that's 10 years. Is that wrong?
Wait, say that again.
If I'm 60 and she's 50,
Mm-hmm.
is that wrong?
That's only 10 years.
If I'm 65 and she's 50, is that wrong?
Well, that's only 15 years.
But she
I mean, but she's well, okay. So in that instance,
it depends on what we are in life.
it depends on where you are in life.
Yeah.
Because even at the age of 50, say older. I'm 50, you're 65. You get to be 65. You get to be 65. So at 50, I've experienced a lot in life.
Mm-hmm.
And so I wouldn't be if that be the case, I don't think I would object to you being 65 and me only being 50.
It's a big difference. 60 to 55, 25 to 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So age does make a difference in
it does. You always playing devil's advocate.
age. I'm trying to be
That's
like
what you do.
Adrian.
Adrian, where you at in this chat, bro?
And so I mean, it just depends on what we are in life.
Stephanie said, right, don't have time to raise no more kids. Right on. I ain't got time. No. And y'all both should be real grown. That's right. Pastor Kim says the older you get, the less difference it can make. That's true too.
I agree.
Miss BB says time is relative, and
I just think it
okay,
depends on the situation and the exactly. It really depends. It does depends, but it also not just depends on the actual age and number, but the age and maturity. You know what I mean?
Break that down.
R. Kelly was in his 50s.
Mm-hmm. And Aaliyah was how old?
I mean, but I'm just saying, not even Leah, the women that he was dealt with now,
okay,
are in their teens. His mind was not developed.
Okay, that's a great example because, okay, see somebody like R. Kelly. We know that just by watching, and if you all have followed, the Netflix series about, whatever, Escaping R. Kelly, then you know that something, I need some water. Something is mentally wrong. I told my husband this before, I don't agree with them sending him to jail. That baby needs some help because he's clearly mentally challenged. Yes, he's brilliant when it comes to writing music, when it comes to singing music, when it comes to performing. But something has happened to ring in his mind that this is okay behavior. And it's totally not. And so in that instance, it's still wrong. It's still wrong. I'm just making in that case. He is, he's not, something ain't right.
But if he's not in jail, what should he be?
He needs to be in a mental. He needs to be in a mental facility, because I think, and just hearing about some of his child's upbringing, about how he was, violated and mistreated and abused, and so how he's carried that into his adult life, and now he's doing the same thing that was done to him. That saying that hurt others is so true. I feel like jail time, I mean, he's kicking it. That's like a country club. With someone of his stature.
Yeah.
That's a country club. This is just my opinion, how I feel about the situation. But if he were in a mental institution, he needs to have some serious counseling. Some serious.
You know what? I don't want to go on a rabbit trail, because we can really go into like mental health to this. You know what I mean? Because now we're talking about mental. You know what I mean? Mental health. I want to talk about. I want to talk about these old men with these young women, and these old women with these cougars. I don't know. With these young men.
Yeah.
It's age, age ain't number rich.
Hey, Burns, welcome back. Hey, Babuski. Oh, you said Pastor Kim says no sound. Can you guys not hear me? B Tatum, what's up? Hey, T. We're talking about, is age really a number? Can you guys hear me?
Oh, no, they heard. She said, I hope you get mental health from behind bars.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Right on.
Brittany, is age a number? Is age a number the number?
She is about to graduate with her master's with LPC license. So she will be a licensed counselor. So this is a great topic for her to chime in on. Britt, we need you to chime on. We're talking about was my hair messed up?
No, I just my bad.
Yeah, somebody go get this baby. He's for sale. Okay, so I need some ice from Seth. So I'm sorry. What were we just saying? Okay, yes, Brittany. We're talking about, is age just a number? Is it really just a number? And then we went on to just talking about, I mean, you can follow in the chat, but is age really a number? Does it matter? That's what we're talking about. Give us some insight on something you learned from DBU, because we know you've learned a whole bunch of stuff. Stephanie said, cougars and sugar daddies. That's what they are. Vern said it depends if the person is mature and the age difference. Vern, I agree. We said that a little bit earlier, how mature is the person, and looking at it from all different aspects. Just because Vern said.
So Vern, what if he put it on you? What if he put it on you? Now we being real. We on Key Lee show, we don't play all that. You just said, you know what, I'm gonna sleep with him. Next thing you know, y'all both got up out the bed. You was like, oh, I'll be back. She said it.
Is that what she said? I'll be back. You childish. Now, I told y'all I was in the childish movie.
Now feelings have got involved. Like both of y'all.
Okay.
You just said what you said. Man, I'm gonna put it on this little nigga.
Say that.
Oh, I'm putting on this little brother. I'm gonna put on this little dude.
Oh my God.
And then y'all lay together.
Oh my God.
And then next thing you get up and you want, hey, look.
Should I be saying right now?
And she be like, man, I'm gonna make you breakfast. And he'd be like, no, I'll be back. Man. So then what do? You know what? I mean, now, hey, two people lay down. One person get over feeling.
That's what I was about to say before.
Go ahead, baby.
Shawana, thank you for joining. We're talking about, is age really just a number? And this is a hot topic.
Yes.
I was gonna say just what you said.
Yeah.
I agree.
Because now the physicality, when once sex get involved,
That's so true. You can intend to lay down and just let it be that. But the more you lay down, somebody is gonna get up with some type of feeling. That's just it is what it is. I'm hanging until Battle Buddy calls. Okay, but what do you think, Britt? Wait, let's see. Times have changed. Way back in the day, gaps were acceptable.
I
Britt,
like that.
That's why you here.
I like that.
Burns, you laughing at him? Don't laugh at him. Don't encourage him, Burns. Don't encourage that behavior.
I'm being honest.
Okay. That will be only the last for it will. Okay, wait. That question is subjective after legalities. So after the legal age of consent, obviously, it's on those individuals. Some people 18? Are attracted to older people.
After 18?
That's true. Yeah. That's true. But those minds aren't fully developed. And so do we even care?
But that's unique because that's coming from a mind specialist.
Okay, so true. Brittany is, and she just be. Y'all think we be going on rabbit trails? Her mind is constantly thinking about something. That's really good. That's really good, Brittany. Okay, let's see. Times have changed. Shawana is speaking to everybody. Shawana, thank you for being here. Adrian says he's still here. Adrian, I need you to chime in on this topic. What do you think about it? It's up there. What do you mean it's up there, Britt?
She's 47. Are you serious about this relationship?
Jill says you have some older folks whose mind isn't fully developed.
That's my point.
That's exactly what we were saying, Jill. That's my point. Do we even care about that? Because, I mean, good Lord, it doesn't take a rocket science to figure this person is only, 20, 25. Their mind is not, it's not all the way developed. Vicky is saying true, Jill. She's speaking.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to catch up and see. Jill says, I've always dated someone older than me.
Okay. Why do you women always want a man older?
Well, I mean, I guess that's just preference. Some women like older men because most women like older men because they think that they're more mature. And I mean, sometimes that's the case, but not all the time. Yeah, that's not the case all the time because just because you got the age don't mean you still. Some people are old fools. Really don't.
Absolutely.
I care. I can't deal. Jill, I feel the same way. Britt said, now we're going into politics when we talk about development. The mind is never fully developed. If you think about it, we're growing and learning daily. Right on, Britt. Right on, Britt. But
you still gave him.
But I mean, you still okay. That's politics. But I mean, if we're talking about realness and how people get into these relationships and how there is a gap in age. I mean, it does matter. It matters. Do you really think, okay, well, yeah, I'm gonna get with this person because they fine. I'm gonna get with this person because whatever your reasoning is. Their car,
their house,
stuff.
Their height, their physical, their physique. How do we get into these relationships with these people?
Wait, Spicy T says, Stephanie says, right, Keely. We're hoping they're wrong. Right, we're hoping. But then a lot of times when we get into that relationship, 2-3 months down the road, and you start looking at him side-eye, looking at her side-eye, and you're like, Okay, so Spicy T said your brain is fully developed at the age of 25.
Oh, well, I've been developed for 20 years. You need to respect my game, Keely. I'm fully developed. Let me stand up. I'm fully. I'm fully developed. Rocks. So whenever she acting up, I can tell her to kick rocks because I'm fully developed.
Okay, right now we need to sit down and and read these.
I'm fully developed.
Okay. Who is ringing the doorbell?
At this time
of night. Okay, so I'm gonna catch up with the chat. Okay, Brittany says, but yes, everyone, legally 18 is okay, but developmentally, not at all. Life experience and social interactions are strong measures of development, and 18, even 30, still hadn't hit the developing experience. Jill says, I've dated some of the same ages as me as well. You have some young men who have their stuff together, but don't want to date a young man at 10 years. Huh? Hey guys, my husband bought me a gift. He bought me a gaming chair for my YouTube channel. I can't wait to see what it looks like. Okay, but back to the chat. Okay, so yes, the brain but the mind. That's what Britt's saying. Spicy T says, which means 25. At 25, your capacity to understand and make decisions is there. Absolutely.
So
capacity T. Absolutely not.
R. Kelly is 50. R. Kelly is 50. Is his brain right?
People say a person is not mature, etc. All the above is what we are talking about. Yes, all the above is exactly what we're talking about. So then let's take it back to R. Kelly. They just said he's 50. He's 50. But these women, the majority of the women that he was with were in their teens. He's 50.
He's 50. His brain is right.
Britt, that's what I said too. You know, he has mental issues. And you know, a lot of times if we don't deal with situations that happen to us in our childhood or in adolescent years or whatever, those situations they're like a cancer. They take root, they grow, and pretty soon you either doing some crazy stuff that you wouldn't ordinarily do, or you just on a whole nother level that don't nobody understand. And so, yes, that is true. But
okay, and I love Brittany. Brittany, my girl. She says, "Now R. Kelly, he is sick." Do we say that about the people we're dating now?
What do you mean?
Like if I'm dating somebody over 25 and they're making stupid decisions, do I say, man, this dude's mind is gone? Do we say the same thing? Like I'm dating this woman, but she's making decisions that I don't agree with. I'll say the same thing. Like this girl does not think right. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm sorry, babe. I mean, he really is. He can't. I mean, he reads on what, a second, third grade level. I mean, it's low. So he had street sense. I mean, he couldn't read, but illiterate. That's one, or two. He has a lot of trauma. Yes, that skews how he thinks. And I am not a doctor. See, I said that earlier. Yes, some things happened to him that have altered his hey. Yeah, he just be disturbing the chat, don't he? Yes, we talked about that earlier, T. And you probably were here when I said that, some things happened to him and he just didn't, he didn't get the help that he needed. And I think that a lot of that played a part in, why he did what he did. I'm sure that's not all of it, but some people are just, he's sick. He is definitely one who is sick. Christine, we are talking about, is age really just a number? And okay, that's a great question. So what is, if you're in a relationship, what is the age difference between you and your spouse? The age difference for us is what? A year and a half, 2 years. I'm 45. He's about to be 47 in June. That's what?
A year and a half.
A year and a half. And so that's a year and a half. So, okay. Thank you, Miss BB. I appreciate you, babe. Thank you for coming. Love you, sis. Thank you, Jill. Yes, shout out to the 14 in the stream. If you all would make sure you're thumbsing me up or down and leaving it, please leave me a comment as well and share if you can.
Yeah, y'all are awesome. Thank you.
Yeah,
they really are. You guys. Yeah, that's all.
Okay, so is there an age difference? If you're in a relationship, is there an age difference between you and your spouse? If so, what is it? And it's okay. You know, it ain't no judgment here.
Yeah, no.
We are not judgmental. Believe me. Really. Okay. Y'all hear that? So whoever has the biggest age difference in their relationship, we will send you a shirt.
A shirt.
We'll send you a shirt.
Yes. Whoever has the biggest age difference.
Whoever has the biggest age difference in the relationship, we will send you a shirt. Okay, so and our shirts, looky.
Hold up. Let me do it. All I gotta do.
Okay, I'll show them. I don't need your help. Move. All I want to do is love on you.
You?
That's
all I want to do.
Yeah, I am sorry. He just be.
All I want to do is love on you. Thank you. I'm showing the people.
No.
That's all I want to do.
Didn't your mama teach you to keep your hands to yourself? You missed that lesson. Okay.
I had a young girl.
Thank you,
Vicky. A young girl let me just touch on her.
Stop.
Yes.
We ain't gonna play like that. Okay, so what are we okay, so Stephanie said me and my husband are 10 years apart.
Oh, Stephanie, you heard.
Okay.
What are y'all ages, Stephanie?
Well, Stephanie's 52.
42 or 62? Is he older or younger?
Stephanie, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to put you out there like that. You say it all the time in your chat, so I know you proud of your age.
I bet you gonna win.
Stephanie, hey, is PG. Stephanie said this is PG. Stephanie, right. I mean, y'all see, I am so glad that y'all here and that y'all see. I can't make this stuff up. The stuff that happens to me, I can't make it up. He crazy. Britt, no, he crazy. I can't take it nowhere without him acting up. Okay, it's okay. Britt says, and goes, gender plays a role on the age gap. X, are men okay being younger? And are women okay being older? Stephanie said he's older. So Steph, it looked like, girl, DM me your shirt size, Stephanie. Or text it to me, however you want to do it. Anybody else? Going once, going twice. Anybody else have an age difference between their spouse? Stephanie is in the lead right now. And y'all really don't understand. What, Britt? What don't we understand? Oh, Britt. Britt said they don't understand how crazy you are. See, I told y'all. I'm not making this up.
No.
I'm not making it up. I am not making it.
No. Brittany, stop it. Stop it now. You be honest. Keely is crazy.
Oh my God, babe. Listen.
I'm not going to.
Stephanie, sis, I'm telling you, I hear you, sis. I don't know that I would either. That's just not my preference. I mean, to each his own. But that's just not my preference. He doesn't have to be, so much older, but we got to be, in the same range or.
But women, y'all know y'all love some older men.
Well, Brittany asked a question. She says, are men okay with being younger, and are women okay with them being older?
That's a great question. Because that goes against the way society in America sees it.
Okay. I don't have time for kids. Right on, me either. Britt says, I've had a 10-year older relationship, a 6-year older, a 3-year younger, and a 2-year older.
Girl, you been around. Just tell it all. Brittany, just tell it all. I'm just playing.
Britt,
You acting
you probably over there cussing him out.
yeah. She can't type what she want to type. She texting me right now.
You better check your
Brittany,
phone.
I ain't got my phone. I ain't got my phone now.
Okay, so he and Britt have a different
That's
type
my
of
girl.
different type of relationship.
Man, you can't say nothing about it.
Okay, T. Okay, thanks. Okay, so I guess Stephanie, I guess since you need a winner.
Stephanie, pick what shirt do you want? We got 3 different 4? How many shirts?
We have
Stephanie, tell us what
3 shirts. We have 3 shirts. The Kick Rocks. I have the Kick Rock shirts in pink and black, and red, and what other color?
I got that. We'll get her some shirt. We got it.
Okay. You heard him. He said whatever color you wanted, Stephanie. Whatever shirt you wanted.
Hey, tell her husband for dealing with us.
That
Next time we're gonna lie, we're gonna talk about the abuse that men take. That we should, we
Britt said, I get a shirt. Listen, he know I do. He know, and I do too. You get a shirt, Britt. Yeah, I'm gonna order you a shirt, Britt. I'll order you one. Which one? Let me know which one you want. And I'll have it for you by Sunday. I'll have it for you by Sunday, Britt. Stephanie, just let us know which one you want. Okay, so back to the topic.
Older. It should it be older men or older women?
I mean, does it matter?
Society says the man should be older.
And
you all are saying, I see in the time in the comments, you all are saying the same thing. So basically, the woman should be younger than the man, and that is, where did that come from?
Adam and Eve, because Eve was made. I mean, Adam
was made first. Ooh.
See, I read my Bible.
So is that right?
You thought I wasn't reading. He thought I wasn't reading.
So was that right?
And from a spiritual sense, then yes.
Oh my Lord.
But, well, no. Let me take that back. Because even though, I mean, I don't think it matters.
Okay.
That's me. I think it's whatever your preference is. What do you not agree with that? I just told them. They hear me. I don't think it matters. I just think it's whatever your preference is.
Benny said her mom is 3 years old. My mom is 3 years older than my dad. On his favorite song is "Let Me Love You Down." It never really mattered too much to me. That you too damn old for me. And they just come to the maturity. Yeah. There are some young, mature guys.
There are.
You know what I mean? Like there really are. But it is few and far in between.
Yes, it is. Thank you for saying that.
Yeah, I agree. So I see why the women date older. Up. You know what I mean? Up in age, But you still have to be careful.
Okay, so would you say, God forbid, something happened to me? Would you date an older woman, or would you? No,
she'll be 21.
Oh my God!
So I can mold her.
Ow.
You know what I mean? I can do whatever.
Sit your old tail down.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like. Well, she does a dude that can. But with me, I can mold her to be who I want her to be. No. If that was to happen, she has to still be in my age range.
Hey, DJT, that must be a Martin. What is that?
Hey,
DJT.
DJT. We was jamming. She was jamming. And so
Oh, okay.
Stephanie said, "This is what
Jill says she don't think it matters.
nah,
That's what I prefer. That's what I said too. You don't want to know that. What don't I want to know, Stephanie?
who I'm gonna be with.
Oh. Yeah, I'll be good and gone, so it don't matter.
Nah, you're supposed to be good.
You want rest? I'll be in the bed with y'all.
Menage a trois with a ghost. Are you crazy?
You crazy.
Yeah, but no, I mean, there would have to be somebody older. I don't have time to raise anybody.
Right, Brittany.
Yeah.
Sometimes they are hard to mold. Right. Especially the day and age we are in right now.
Yeah.
They don't want to hear nothing from anybody.
But we didn't either.
No, we didn't, but it wasn't as bad as it is now.
My same likes, my same intellect. Yeah. It has to be. Somebody, because I want to be able to talk to you.
Right.
And have a decent conversation, an intelligent conversation, without us being on social media. You know what I mean? Without you being on your phone, or without you, So you definitely,
Hey, is that a shaking her head emoji?
Look at Pastor Kim.
Okay, Pastor Kim said a lot of men are looking for older women for the traditional reasons.
Talk about traditional reasons.
Oh,
what traditional reasons?
Pastor Kim.
Sis, and the Lord said, let me put it on my ear, that you young men, you old men, messing with these young girls. But
stop it right now.
Holy Spirit spoke.
Okay, so that's a great question. That's a great statement, Pastor Kim.
I love it.
You are absolutely. Oh, I believe that wholeheartedly, because these new age women, half of them don't even know how to cook, don't even want to know how to cook, don't even want to be in the kitchen, don't want to stay home and raise their babies, don't want to clean. All they want to do is be on social media. They want to go to the club. They want to buy expensive things. They want to floss. And all they want to do is love on you. That's what he said. So, yes. Hey, Julie. It's C. I see. How are you? Thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate you, sis. Thank you so much for being here. Wait, Stephanie said, that's they want yes, they want somebody who's gonna cook. These new age women, they are not trying to hear that. They didn't. I used to be in the kitchen watching my grandmother cook. My dad, when my dad and my mom were married, my mom never had to cook ever. My dad always cooked every day. And so when I got married, or even before I got married, I was cooking. When I was pregnant, let me tell you, I didn't even know I could cook until I was 19. Although it was in me, I hadn't activated it yet. And so when I got pregnant at 19, I would, you pregnant and you crave all these things. And so I got taken off work when I was about 4 months pregnant due to difficulties. And so when I was taken off work, my mom worked. And at that time, it was just her and I. My brother was in the military. So it was just me and my mom. So she went to work. I stayed home. I cleaned house. And every day she came home, that baby had a home cooked meal, four-course meal. And so that's when I learned I could cook. And I was amazed. I guess I was amazed that, it actually was really, really that good. And I'm not bragging. Please don't take this that way. I'm not bragging. I'm just saying I didn't know that I could cook so well, but it was in me because I watched my grandmother, and then my dad was a cook himself. And so nobody had to tell me to cook. Nobody had to tell me to clean. I always wanted a clean house. I would designate a day when I was I moved out and I had my own apartment at the age of 21. And so I was on my own at the age of 21. Nobody had to tell me. I designated a day to clean my house. I mean, from top to bottom. Thursdays was my day to clean. And so I cooked every day. My baby had a home cooked meal. I didn't take him to McDonald's every day and buy him food. I cooked at home. And then when I met my handsome husband, he didn't have to tell me to get in the kitchen and cook. I knew my place. A lot of us don't know our place, but then a lot of men marry older women because they know. And I'm not saying, please don't take that the wrong way, knowing your place. I didn't mean it that way. But for me, I've not worked in 16 years. Knowing your skills.
Knowing what you bring to the table.
Right on. I've not worked in 16 years. So when I say stuff like your place, I'm referring to our situation because I've not had a job in 16 years.
Yes, you have. You've been watching this family.
Well, other than outside the home. Right. I'm saying I'm leading up to that. So when I'm saying my place is as a woman, as a mother, as a wife to take care of my house. That's my at-home job, to take care of my family. And so nobody had to tell me to do that though. But I understand, Pastor Kim, you hit the coffin on the nail when you said that. That is why a lot of men marry or an older woman, because they want the same skill set.
But Pastor Kim's daughter is her daughter's fiance is 6 years younger, and he loves her to death.
Wow.
How old is he? How old is she and he?
But 6 years, that's not a big age gap.
We do say 2.
Hey, J&N Travels, how are you? Thank you so much for coming. Julie said you love to cook and it's fun. I do too. I'm in my element when I'm in the kitchen. That's what I do. That's what I love. I love to cook. I love to cook. Britt said I admire all people who enjoy cooking. I love that. Britt, that's my jam.
See, I haven't seen any pictures. Not hating. I hate.
You took the word right out of my mouth.
It is what it is.
That was a little shade.
Yeah.
That was a little shade. Britt says, yes, your place as in your strengths.
Yeah. Yeah.
When you know your strength and weakness, you're able to tailor your relationship based on those factors. I like to keep my house clean. Stephanie. Yes, it's back to what Britt said. Absolutely, Britt. Knowing your strengths and your weaknesses.
Mm-hmm.
Now it works for us because even though I'm at home, I know you just didn't do that.
Do what? What? Don't be scared. Say it. What you talking about?
If you are going to gas me up,
some more room out,
then you could have walked over there and did that.
Then in.
That's disrespectful.
There's more room out than in.
It's very
We are married.
Babe.
I'm your man.
Okay.
Say man.
Let me get
I'm
that
your
focus.
man.
Let me get that focus.
I'm your man.
He's gonna take me somewhere.
I
don't want to go.
I smelled your duty for 22 years.
Okay. Let's get back on topic. I'm glad you're doing well. He does not. He don't know how to behave. He missed all that training. He missed all the training. He didn't listen at all. He didn't listen at all. We live.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. People are tired of people fronting. Like people
right,
don't poop. People don't poop when they live. Have you ever pooted when you live and held your booty? You just didn't want it to come out. No, be real. It's time to be real in this place.
Oh my God. Oh.
Anybody, all y'all hoes liars. If you ever just squeeze your booty and said, I don't want this to come out, you're not being real. Please don't forget to hit the like button. And you're like, I don't want to participate.
Speechless. Oh my God. Shout out to 17.
Oh, Jesus. She's on my Jesus.
Stephanie. Oh my God.
So let's live. Should Putin be a public thing?
Absolutely not.
No, that's your next life. Next
That is
Thursday.
not
Next Thursday.
no, no. And I don't know if I'm inviting you back.
You being real.
Pastor Q.
It's like, we had these lives for 2 hours. We don't want to poop. We don't want to pee. Hey, I feel you. I'm praying for you.
Alone? If I was here by myself, if I'm here by myself,
Jill laughing.
that's disrespectful.
No,
That's disrespectful to the other party.
no.
Yes, it is.
No.
Okay.
It's a respect. I love you so much. I'm gonna put it for you.
Okay. Somebody put in the chat. Is that disrespectful?
This is the question. Is Putin in public a respect to your partner or a disrespect? I respect you so much that I'm willing to put in public. That's why I am with you, man. Okay.
I'm done with it. New topic. Next. Thank you very much. Because this baby just don't act right. He don't act right. He has no what's the word? Etiquette. That's the word. He doesn't have any etiquette. But back to our topic. Are we still talking about relationships and age? And anybody else have anything, any other input on that? Y'all, it's this hour went by so fast. We're just now getting crunk up in the chat. I only stayed for an hour. Yes, we will do a part 2. And listen, if you've not yet given me a thumbs up or down, please do so. Don't forget to share and leave me a comment below. I appreciate it. But this was a great topic. This is one of those topics that can go on and on and on because there are so many different opinions about the subject. And you all, I appreciate you all, the interaction and you all, giving your comments. I even appreciate you just being here and just rocking with me on this Thursday night. I appreciate you. And so with that being said, does anybody else know before I forget, we talked about last week some different games that are out there. That's what he said, Pastor Keo. That's what he said.
That's the Holy Spirit. You gotta listen.
No, don't blame it on the Holy Spirit. That's your nasty
More room out than need. Well, let me tell y'all a story about Keely before we go out. When we met, when we was dating, she never used the restroom in my presence. So I was like, man, this girl has a great bowel movement, or she has control over it. But then I realized she was holding it until I left. When we got married, the floodgates, the door open.
It's more room out than in. I would not disrespect you by doing this right now.
I didn't.
If you were sitting right here.
You have hooted while I was preaching. Hooted while preaching. You have let loose while I was giving the word. You have went wayward while I was giving the word. Don't tell me. So I'm like,
rebuking this lying spirit. We are rebuking this lying spirit.
Oh my Lord! How can something so nasty come out of something so beautiful? And so when anybody say, can anything good come out of Keitra?
You dismiss.
I love you, baby.
I love you too, baby.
I love y'all. I'm trying to put the chair together.
Okay, thank you for the chair. I appreciate it.
You can see when you go live, you'll be in a new chair.
Yes, I will be in a new chair, and I will be in my headphones that were gifted to me. I'm gonna show y'all.
Brittany.
See?
Oh, Brittany.
Yes, she does.
Be friends with Brittany. She gives good gifts.
She does give good gifts. Oh, she loves.
Yeah. She's awesome.
So yeah, I will have my chair, and I think it's red and black. It matches the shirt. That shirt in the middle is actually red. It looks kind of orange. And the next time I come on, I will probably be in a different room. Yes, we're big time. So our middle son Jalen is away at college.
We're gonna use this room.
We are going to use his room for my.
We're gonna redecorate.
Yeah.
Redecorate.
And so I will have another center because although I like this space, he didn't call you, Britt. Maybe he got sidetracked. Text him. Julie said your man is hilarious. Julie. Sis, you don't know the handle, sis. He has no boundaries. My middle son said he has no boundaries.
Why does my son's like that?
Because y'all see how he acts on here. He's not playing. This is how he acts all the time. Make me shame sometimes.
No, but seriously, as a pastor, I'm serious with the world.
Yes.
And I don't want my family to feel that seriousness. I want them to have fun. So I try to make y'all smile. And so I always overdo it, let y'all, because I don't want y'all to stress.
Hey, Sister Fifi. Hey, sis. Okay, so let me just say this. Yes, I know I talk a lot about how foolish my husband is, and I was about to I'm telling y'all, y'all see I can't make this stuff up. I can't make it up. It says, all I want to do is love on you. That's all I want to do. That's all I want to do. Okay, so I know, I want to put this out there because I never want people to get the wrong idea about me. My husband and I, this is just our relationship. We clown a lot. And it may be, offensive to some people when, we're clowning, but we're only clowning. I love him with all my heart. And yes, he is crazy. And he does act up. He does not have any boundaries. But he is mine and I love him. And so he's right. He is serious with outside of this house. Well, not really. He's serious at work. He's serious when it comes to pastoring. But nothing else is. Everything else is off limits. And so this is just us and how we interact.
Somebody used the word worsen. 60 years old. She's talking about worsen. We love you, Jill.
Good night.
Good night, Pastor.
No, Pastor saying good night, Jill. Good night. Oh, okay, so I'm getting ready to get off here. I probably have enough energy to go another 30 minutes. Okay, I know that's right, preacher. I was born a pastor. I wasn't born a pastor. Right. And I like to have fun with my family. What? Where is he serious? Britt.
But you know what, Pastor Kim, seriously, God has called us to a serious calling.
Yes.
But our first calling is our family. Yes. And our family hadn't you weren't called like to go out and minister like I do. But he's called me to minister to you. Mm-hmm. And ministering to you is not the same as when I minister to the world.
Yes.
So, definitely, I try to
our ministry.
I try to take the burden off you and the boys. I don't want y'all to feel that stress of the world. Mm-hmm. Because I know I can go to God. You know what I mean? So I try to enlighten the mood around here. And if y'all have a problem, y'all come to me and I can take it to God and we can figure it out. You know what I mean? So, but, definitely, man, I just try to have fun with you. But with this YouTube, I'm so excited because you are in your element. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And you don't have to be first lady. Yeah. You know what I mean? You can just be Keitra. You know what I mean? And so, definitely.
And that's what I love about it.
Yeah, yeah. So I thank you too. Let's do part 2 tomorrow. Part 2. It's okay. AJ number part 2. Okay. Tell everybody to invite somebody next.
Okay, so you guys heard that. Invite somebody next week, next Thursday, 8:00 Central Standard Time. We will do part 2 of Is Age Really Just a Number?
And is anybody else having a live right now so we can do what y'all do? Array.
Just yes, indeedy. Y'all are as leaders have to have fun. Your roles are too heavy without it. You, absolutely. Because Fifi says I agree. Yeah. That's our boo.
You make it easy on me to preach. my tagline is "Stay young and have fun."
That's
Right on.
good, J&N Travels.
Right
That's
on.
good. That's
Right
good.
on.
That's good.
So do y'all know anybody that's having a live? We just want, we have 18 people that we can all go over and support that whoever is doing something right now.
Could you go and see if there is anybody else that's live that we can raid?
Yeah.
I always forget to do that on Thursdays.
I know. I just thought about it. I'm like, we about to close. Like, but you still hype.
Yeah. I mean, y'all don't understand. Okay,
she
so
running today. She ran today. Whoa.
Okay. So let me tell y'all about that. Hey, Mama Dale. Oh. Okay. So picking up. Okay. So we'll all go over there and raid. Can somebody drop the link? But
do this. Drop that link and y'all go over there. Let's go support it.
Let me tell y'all this. So today, y'all know we've been you forget too, Sister Fifi. I really need to I have sticky notes everywhere, all over the place. And I really need to put reminders of the things that I need to mention on these live streams. Because if not, I forget. As you all see, I do want to mention my merch. I have 3 shirts so far. I am the church, and it's just that. I want people to realize when they walk out of their house, they are representing God. They are representing Him. You are the church. When you walk out, you are representing God, and so that's how that shirt was born. The second one is my slogan. All I want to do is love on you. That's all I want to do. That's all I want to do. And so there he go. And so the next one is Seth. Come get your daddy. Seth. So the next one is Kick Rocks. And it means just that they tell them what Kick Rocks means.
Hey, we are focused. We don't have time to deal with people that are not in line with our focus.
Right now.
Kick Rocks. That means move around.
Right now.
Bye, Felicia. We are moving around. Kick Rocks.
Kick Rocks.
And that's a rock under that. Oh.
That is a rock. That is a rock. And bring the other one, because they see it on my body, but the all I want to do.
All I want to do is love on you.
Y'all see the hands, the arms. Hugging. He did such a great job. Such a great job.
That's all I want to do.
All I want to do.
That's all.
Britt, you like the red? Britt didn't see the red. She saw the blue. And then, babe, would you get the other one? And then would you give them your definition of I am the church? You explained it so much better than I did just now. The other day, you explained it so much better.
And this right here is I am the church.
She busty, ain't she?
She fine.
I did that with her.
She got fine as Keely before.
Okay, Jill. Thank you, Sister Fifi. But tell them your, about that shirt.
Well, it's just, because our tradition is going to church every Sunday. Mm-hmm. God has shut that down. There was such a big debate on the church is shut down. No, the church has not been shut down. We are the church.
Amen.
God, when you got saved, you became the church.
And okay, so Pastor Kim, DM me.
Wherever you go, you are the church. Amen. Whether you at work, whether you're in a work marketplace, you are the church. And so that's why I said it's not the building that makes us the church. We are the church because God saved us. And so recognize that you don't have to go to church to be saved, but God has saved you, and so you are the church. Amen.
Thank you, babe. I appreciate. I love you, babe. You know I do. You know I do. Okay. So with that being said, okay, now Sister Fifi, would you do it, please? Hi, Julie. I appreciate you. Okay, so Sister Fifi is gonna drop the link, and we're going to go and raid Picky and Mama Dale. Thank you all so much for hanging out with us tonight. Again, next week, we're going to be talking about the same topic, a part 2. You don't want to miss it. We're going to do a lot of research on it, and we're going to come with some really, really good stuff on there. Okay, thank you, Pastor Kim. Okay, so if you I don't see it just yet. I don't see the link. Why can I not see the link?
I forget that she dropped the link.
I don't see it. I don't see it. Okay, Jill got it. Okay, so if you all go over there and tell them that it's a Keely raid. Oh, I'm so excited! I get to raid somebody out. Oh, it's there. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Okay, guys. I will see you over there in the at Mama and Pinky Bills. Thank you all. I love you all so very much. I really do. I really do. Good night. Well, really not good night, but I'll see you in a minute. Thanks, Larry. Thanks, Seth.